Do you want to know how easy it is to travel through Japan? Well, during this video, I'm going to share with you how to book the Japanese Shinkansen bullet trains. We'll also cover if the JR Pass, which gives you unlimited travel in Japan, is worth the price tag, how to reserve your seats before travel, and make sure you stick around to the very end as I'll share the best seats to get a glimpse of Mount Fuji. So let's get to it. So Japan is really well connected by various different train networks. However, I'd always recommend using the Shinkansen, which is also known as a bullet train. It's a network of high-speed railway lines in Japan, and there are also local services, however these journeys do take longer. So there are two different ticketing options. You can either pay as you go for each train, alternatively you can get the JR Pass, which is an unlimited travel pass for a specific period of time across Japan. So step number one is you need to understand how many trains you're going to use whilst you're in Japan. Which brings me to the first question. Is it worth getting a JR Pass? To calculate this, I'd recommend using the JR Fare Calculator. I've included the link in the description. So I like to use this Japan Rail Pass calculator because it's simple and easy to use. You just need to add in the different journeys you're looking to carry as part of your travel in Japan. So we'll use our itinerary for an example. So we went from Tokyo to Kyoto on a one-way basis. Then we went from Kyoto to Osaka, and that was then on a one-way basis. We also went from Osaka to Hiroshima. We did that as a day trip, so it was a round trip. And then we went from Osaka to Tokyo. You can also add in the different airports that you'll be travelling into or out of as part of this as well. However, do bear in mind that you need to have it as part of the trip duration that you purchased the pass for. You can see the airport's been added on as 2,500 yen, and then you've got all the individual trips. The total cost without the pass will be 50,000 yen. You've then got the pass types underneath here, and it will show you 7 days is 50,000 yen. So pretty close call. Benefit that you have with this pass is you could do additional day trips as and when you choose to. So if you wanted to go to Nara or Kobe, you could do that as part of this pass. And also all of the Tokyo JR lines to get around Tokyo will be included in the pass during that duration as well. If you find the JR Pass isn't worth the cost, you can book trains individually, either at a station at ticket machines or an office, or online in advance. Next, I'm going to give you all the information you need to understand the Japan Rail Pass. Firstly, I'd always recommend using the official Japan Rail Pass website, as I've purchased tickets from here twice before and they've been great. So once you arrive onto the Japan Rail Pass website, I'm just going to show you some useful things for you to start off with. So if you scroll down on the page to this Learn About Eligibility and Available Lines, halfway down this page, you'll find a useful map which will show you all of the routes and trains that you can use on the JR Pass. They have to be a JR train, but you can use Shinkansen and localised trains. If you scroll up slightly on here, you can click on train accommodations. This shows you the different class types of the trains and what you get on a comparison basis. So green cart is the first class, ordinary is your standard class. In your green carriage, you will get a hot towel, you'll get additional leg room, larger seats, and it'll be a quieter carriage compared to standard class, which will be like you're used to on normal trains. Click on types and prices. On here, it will show you standard class photo and then a first class photo. And then if you scroll down further, you've then got the duration and the ticket costs. So you can purchase a 7, 14 or 21 day pass. The green car starts at 70,000, ordinary standard class is 50,000 yen. Now, I would recommend you booking it just for your long distance travel. Don't upgrade because you want to use it on the Tokyo subway line, for example, because that's cheap and more affordable to travel on anyway. But if you are going to be doing long distance travel for 7 days and then you're in Tokyo and using the underground, then great, use it on the underground as well. Rather than clicking on this purchase button, I would go to the top, hover over purchase and click on purchase online, because you'll get some additional information to help you understand how to purchase your pass. So down here you will see this is the information around purchasing the pass. You'll find that the website times of when it's available for you to purchase, how you can purchase it, and also make sure that your passport and name matches on the ticket. It's really, really important. And then if you scroll down, it gives you detail about how you then collect your pass. So you will need to go to a local JR station. We went to the JR station actually in the airport and then collected our passes once we arrived. But you'll need to prove that you are a visitor and do not have a Japanese passport. Once you've had a read through that, then you can go ahead and purchase your pass. by clicking on this blue button. The website is down for maintenance from 11:30 p.m. to 4 a.m. at Japanese time, so make sure you book your pass outside of these hours. So now that you have gone in and purchased your pass, you've created an account, and then it will ask you to verify your email. It will then take you into your page like this. We've purchased a 7-day first-class green car pass, and you can then click on My Trip to see all your itinerary and trains that you've already pre-booked, or you can click Reserve a Seat. Now, you don't need to necessarily reserve a seat because they do have unreserved carriages for all of the trains, but I just recommend reserving a seat just for one train so that you've at least got that available during the day of the travel that you wish. But if you want to change it or get on a different one, that's also absolutely fine. So we're now going to reserve a Shinkansen bullet train from Osaka, and we are going to go to Tokyo. You'll then find all the dates that your pass is valid for. So we're going to go on the 19th, and I think we should go at 2 p.m. Once you've then typed in where you want to go, it will give you 3 different route options. There's 2 trains at 2 minutes past 2. Once you then click into one, it will show you the different routes. Some of them require changes like this one. So Osaka will go to Shin Osaka, and that's because the Shinkansen only goes from Shin Osaka. And then Shin Osaka to Tokyo. So if you want to then go in and select your seats, you will need to select the carriage class that you have purchased, and then if you select from seat map, you can actually book your seats. So we're going to go with these. Once you've then selected your seats, you need to go down to the bottom and select next train. One really important thing to note is if you have got luggage with you, make sure that it meets the requirements for the train, which is 160 centimetres total in length and a maximum of 150 centimetres. Most luggage comes into this if you took it on a plane, but if it's oversized, you do need to book into an oversized carriage. So for example, here's a standard class with no oversized baggage, and here is a seat with oversized baggage. If we select that one, select from the seat map, you can then see that only the seats available to book will be visible, and that is right at the top. So you could select those 3 as an example. One of my top tips is if you want to see Mount Fuji from the carriage, if it's a nice clear day, make sure you sit on the right-hand side coming from Tokyo and on the left-hand side when you are coming back from Osaka or Kyoto heading towards Tokyo. That will give you the best chance to see Mount Fuji from your Shinkansen. So once we've confirmed our seats, we'd scroll right to the bottom again, and we will click confirm. So once you've made the reservation and confirmed the tickets, on your menu screen you'll see your ticket. You're able to click on My Trip, and all of the trains will appear within the itinerary list, so you can either view all of the train details that you've just booked as well as your seat reservation. You can change the train to a different time, or you can cancel it. Do not ask for the paper tickets to be collected at the ticket office, because once they print them out, you're no longer able to change anything online. So that's everything you need to know about traveling on the Shinkansen. If you found this content useful, please do give us a thumbs up, and also share it with your family and friends who are traveling to Japan with you. We've got reams of content within our Japanese series, so head on over to some of the other videos and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a top tip. See you next time.